Yeah.
There we go.
Record. Record. You should be recording both of them. Are we on?
We are on. We're ready.
Both of them?
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
So we have YouTube going, and we have Facebook. This is Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to show you how to put together a chamber. I'm actually bringing a chamber to Bryce. Bryce has autism, and he's actually having a rare disease with his eyes. And what's
Bryce,
the
look
name
up.
of it? I couldn't pronounce it.
It's called Univirus.
Univirus. And
Say hi, Bryce.
One in 200,000 children have univirus, and basically he's having that condition, and I want to make sure that that gets taken care of for one, but actually the hyperbaric chamber is going to do great things for him with his autism. It's going to open up his temporal lobes, it's going to make it to where he can hear better, he's going to have more interaction, he's going to have more mobility, he's going to do things that he's never done before by using this hyperbaric chamber. We have other things too with our company. We basically have PEMF, which is pulse electromagnetic frequency, which is a mattress. I brought the Beamer with me today. I didn't really put Bryce on the Beamery, and we have QRS. And I work with the best products in the world. The hyperbaric chamber is the best because it has a patent for having silver in the compressor. It doesn't let any bacteria into the unit, and it has a all non-toxic. You know, nobody can say they're all non-toxic. We're fully non-toxic. We actually have a compressor, which is right here, and it has silver in it to where it doesn't allow bacteria into the unit. It won't allow bacteria into the unit with the silver in the compressor. And it actually runs off a turbine rather than a piston, because everyone knows a piston in your car goes up and down. At the top and at the bottom, it loses pressure. So just know we work with the best products in the world. We work with Oxynova, which is the world's best soft shell, flexible hyperbaric chamber. And it has that patent for having silver in the compressor. And it also is all fully non-toxic. It has, the smallest unit has 3 windows, that's the number 5. Our 7 and our 8 have 8 windows, and our number 9, I have that at home, has 10 windows. So you have a lot of natural lighting in it. You have a lot of great stuff about it. It's made out of Kevlar, and that's why we're able to give a lifetime warranty. Nobody out there is giving a lifetime warranty. You have Oxy Health, which is our biggest competitor, you have about 5-year warranty, and all the other stuff out there is 1 to 3-year warranty. And yes, you do get a cheaper chamber when you buy those others, and there's reasons why. They're all they carry toxins, they don't carry the lifetime warranty, and yes, you get benefits from other hyperbaric chambers, but just know you can actually transfer this over. Once if you use it, say you want to buy one and you turn around and sell it, you can turn around and sell it, and whoever owns the hyperbaric chamber from there on out, the serial number actually is their serial number. It can get transferred over to them, or you don't have to even transfer it. Oxynova has that serial number, and they know that chamber was purchased, and basically it has a lifetime warranty. If you have any issues, you want to keep basically your compressor box, and you want to keep the box for the bladder. That way, if there's any issues, you can have it sent right back to Oxynova, and they're soon going to be here in the U.S. They're in Canada right now, but you can send it back at any time. And if it's not, due to somebody breaking it or something, they'll know that. They'll know, they can tell by whatever the issue is. And if it's due to something that they can fix, they'll fix it for you and send it right back to you with a lifetime warranty. So just know, we've never really had any issues with them. They're made so well. The superior craftsmanship of it, is just amazing. I've looked at other hyperbaric chambers. You have a bunch out there, and just know you have the ones with the little, looks like a Mercedes sign, and we're not going to say any names. You get benefits off of them. You get benefits, but just know our compressor, others out there, you have to use a 10-gallon concentrator. Ours, you can use a 5-gallon and get the same results that you get with a 10-gallon with somebody else. So just know that's the reason why, there's many more reasons why we're the best, between the Kevlar, between the lifetime warranty, between the silver in the compressor, the natural lighting, 10 windows. We actually have regulation valves that's on the bladder. I'll show you that later about the regulation valves. They'll continue to regulate even if they're obstructed on the inside of the unit. So it's amazing that this is made so well. Some of the other things that we work with is the Beamer, which is PEMF, and I thought that was the best when I got it. And I says, wow, it actually gets blood flow going, and it's wonderful for blood flow. But then I heard about QRS. QRS used to work with Beamer, and QRS has a patent. Just like we have a patent with the chamber, QRS has a patent to take out all of the radiation from your microwave, from the phones that you're looking at right now, your tablets, all your Wi-Fi, any kind of radiation that's out there from 5G or anything, the QRS will actually defog you from having that radiation. And there's other ways. I talk about it on my Facebook. If you guys ever want to look at my Facebook, you can go to Christopher Dolce and see Dolce Hyperbaric, and you can see all the stuff I talk about, how great that product is as well. So that's one of the other products we work with. We actually will start doing cold laser therapy. And cold laser therapy, we're going to get it through Dr. Ratanzi over in Nevada, and if he's working with it, so I'm sure it's probably the best one out there. So if that's the best, I'll research it and find out the best product, because I think everyone deserves the best. When you're getting the product, I think everyone should have the best products that are out. And that's the thing, is nobody can, the patents that we have are just amazing. The other product that we work with is a CBD oil. Actually, I gave all the information. I'll grab this. This is all the information. This is the CBD oil we work with, and it has a patent as well. There's so many CBD oils out there. There's about 3,000 something, 2,000, 3,000 CBD oils. Just know ours has a patent for mixing in with water, and no one else can say that. We actually are basically the best CBD oil, just like our chamber, just like QRS. We find the ones that have a patent no one else can carry. So our body is made of 60 to 80% water, as you all know. Water and oil don't mix. Ours is the only one that will mix in with water and actually be 94% absorbable, when all the rest out there are only 3 to 10%. So just think about that. Even if you're getting a 1,500 milligram oil, if it's only mixed in at 3 to 10%, ours is 500 milligrams, you're going to get more benefits because it's basically the best oil, and it's going to mix in with your body. And there's so many other reasons why they're better than everyone else. We're the only one that has a Mayo Clinic study. You know, we work with the best products. It has a Mayo Clinic study. There's other reasons why we're better too. There's a hemp seal of approval. It's probably not on any of these right here, but there's a hemp seal of approval. It's right there if you could really see. It's small, but only 60 people have that. When I first started working with the oil, there was only 20 people that had that hemp seal of approval. Now it's up to 60. And you can get that seal of approval for free. You can actually get it for free by submitting your oil, but a lot of people don't want to do that because it has arsenic and all these other things in it. So basically, that's why we work with the best products. There's many reasons why the oil is the best. There's many more reasons why the Beamer and the QRS are the best, and there's many reasons why our chamber is the best. So just know we work with the best products out there. I'm not here to talk about all the products that I work with today. I'm basically here to bring a chamber to Bryce. Bryce is basically, like I said, has autism, and that's what I'm here for today, is to make sure Bryce gets better with our Oxynova. And we're going to actually start, we're going to do the chamber first, and if Bryce, wants to start incorporating other things into, after the chamber, we're going to see how well that works. And if we could, maybe incorporate some CBD oil, we'll incorporate the Beamer or the QRS, and then maybe even the cold laser therapy once we start working with that and see what kind of results we get. We want to know which one is working and which one's helping him the most. And that's the thing today. I'm here today bringing Bryce this chamber, asking nothing in return, because I want to get results. I want to show someone and set a protocol on the different things that I'm doing to help children like him. I'm helping everyone from veterans to first responders to all disabilities. And I'm going to show a protocol, and I'm going to open doors up bigger than that, than open broad doors for more people than just that. But I want to help him first. Bryce is, cutest little guy I've seen in a long time. My little man came over and seen him yesterday. And he's going to get benefits from this. This is something that's going to help him tremendously. So just know that I'm here to help him, asking nothing in return. And I do the same with others. I ask nothing in return. I just ask that if you can get MRIs, EKGs, CAT scans, any kind of neurology that will show any difference from when he started to when he stops using the hyperbarics, or even after like 80 days, to see what kind of benefits that he gets. And if not, if you don't have doctors and you can't, you don't have insurance, you can't do that, you can just give me testimonials. You can give me testimonials on how he has more mobility, he has more interaction, he has, anything that changes from the time that he starts to the time that he finishes. But I'm actually putting this on YouTube because I did a YouTube on how to put the chamber together before. So I'm going to do that today. I'm actually going to put the chamber together and get inside the chamber, and I'll use it first, and then later on Bryce. And Shirley, she's holding the cameras for me. She's my camera girl. She's going to actually get in it later today. We're going to, we'll do that later. But I want to put it together, get inside, and show you how it works. So first of all, I take everything out of the packages. You got 5 packages that basically come with the frame, the bladder, the boosters, and the mattress. So, and then also the compressor. And I want to start from the bottom up. You basically got 6 of these straps. And what you want to do is hold these 2 together with these straps. You're gonna hold these 2 boosters together. You're gonna put one strap here, and that's gonna go right to the other booster. Then you're gonna put another strap here, and that's gonna go to your other booster. And that's that. And then you have 4 of these, so you want to kind of just even them out, put them about, there, and about there, and there you go. That's one. And then you do another. You can even set it like that. Put it under, 1, and 1. There you go. And then do the same thing on this side. That's pretty simple. Very simple to go together, unless it sticks to it. Then you get problems. But there you go. You just put that there. It's better to just go like that. Lay it backwards so it doesn't stick, and then kind of push it under so it goes like that. And then put this one like that, and like that. And that's going to hold your boosters from moving around. They're not going to move around and shift after the chamber's on there. Now we'll start with the bladder. You can put the bladder. That's the next thing you want to do. And I'll show you all the reasons why Oxynova is the best after I get it together. There's many more reasons why we're the #1 hyperbaric chamber in the world. And I just wanted to put it together first, that way you guys can see how well. And you're about in the middle here, so you want it to go right to the edge. You're basically going to go right about there and right about there. And then you unzip it. That's going to be like a banana, like a hot dog. And there you go. You open it up. That's one zipper, and you'll have another zipper right down at the other side right here. And that's the other zipper. Now's the fun part. Getting inside. Everyone can see how you want to open it up. Get it to move around a little before you get inside. I'm going to take my shoes off for that. I don't want to harm the chamber any. That's usually what I'll do. I'll get in here and work it a little, and then I'll put the frame inside so it stays up. Your frame is going to keep it from collapsing on you once you're in there. So you get there, basically move it. Hi Bryce, this is going to be your new place to take a nap, buddy. You're going to have fun in here. Wait till you see. It's going to be like a little cocoon. You're going to be in there having fun. You'll be able to bring games, and you can bring your cell phone in. You can bring the tablet in and keep yourself busy. You really don't want to bring anything with lithium batteries. I mean, without lithium batteries, your phone and everything, your tablet has lithium. You don't want to bring a fan. You don't want to bring, yeah, that's the mattress, buddy. You're going to see how comfy that is. And basically, you don't want to bring a fan, or you don't want to bring anything but regular batteries, because you're breathing those toxins. That's why we built this chamber, is to make it to where it's non-toxic. You don't want to breathe any toxins on the inside. And you can bring water. You can bring, anything else that you want, but as long as it's not toxins, and you just work it out. This is the fun part, putting it together. And later I'll take all these off. This is on the windows. I'll take all those off after I put it together. I'm going to put it together first and show you guys how simple it is. So that's that part. That's all fun. Now's the real fun part. Putting the frame in. Yeah, buddy, you can lay down there and test it out. You're going to like that mattress. And you can do either side. I like to put these together first and kind of work them in. It's a little easier than trying to get in there and do it after. So if you could work it in a little at a time. Sometimes it's a little difficult. We're going to see how easy this one goes in. Sometimes I have an easier time than others. And there you go. You're going to have so much fun in here, Bryce. This is going to be your new fort. Chad likes to get in his fort all the time. So there you go. If you do work it in, you kind of want to work it in the middle here. That way you're not flexing the chamber too much. Let's get this side in. There you go. And eventually you're going to push this all the way to the end. But let's get it in there first. There you go. There you go. It's a little difficult to get in there, but once you get it in there, you're all good. So, then get down and basically get the back part in. Kind of lift up on the edges here. All right. It's a little difficult, but you can get it. Definitely want to grab it like that. Bring this in. And that's what keeps it from collapsing once you're inside. Push that up, push that up. Push that up, push that up. In. Right. I might have to move it a little bit away from the wall. Did you try your new mattress, Bryce? Look how comfy that is. I'm going to take the plastic off for you in a minute, buddy. Let's move it away from the wall a little. You can see how light that is. It moves around. Once you have it together, you can move it around wherever you have to move it. Kind of work it like that. This is the hardest part, is getting the frame in. Other than that,
Do this side first.
there you go. Go. Almost there. There we go. Once you work it in, just like anything, it fits. Sometimes you just gotta work it. So that's one side. Then we'll get the other frame, and we'll put the other side, and there's connectors. You'll see there's two little connectors, almost like you'd have on a pool wand or something. If you see, basically the connectors are just a little bean right there that comes in and out, and it's very simple. Here's one right here. Actually, you can see the little, that will go inside of the connector and snap right together. So, getting the other side. That's going to be just as fun as the first side. So know that. And I can always do it, if you want to do it separate, I'll show you a different way to do it. Since we're doing an assembly, let's do this first. Let's try it that way, and then put our poles in. You basically bring your ring in. That way we have both ways. You guys can see how to do it both ways. You're going to be having so much fun in here, Bryce. You can sleep in here, take naps with your mama. I got you pillows. There you go. That's that piece. So you see how easy that went in? You can do it either way. That went in easy, and you can do it either way. So now, you would use that. That's okay, you can do that. Right, buddy? High five. Good. So you could do that, and basically it's going to go both sides. One into the ring, and one into where the other part of the rod is. So let's do one side, and then the other side. And this is the hardest part. This is definitely the hardest part out of all of it. Let's see. We'll do the ring first. That way you guys can see. You can't really get in here with me to do the other side, so. So that's one. It's kind of hard to see in there, but I got the ring on one side, and this one, you'll be able to stretch out and push on, and basically put it in, and there you go. And that should snap in there. Okay. Move the ring a little. Oh, I have to twist it. Just kind of find the hole. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's snapped now. I just couldn't see. It's a little dark in there. And it does have a light. I'll plug the light in. This is the light right here. I should have put it the other way, but I think it's probably better this way. We'll put the compressor over there, and I'll show you how you could move the compressor away. The hose is really long, and you can put it wherever the coolest area in the house is, and it won't be like if you want to run it and he's sleeping, or you're sleeping or anything, or you guys, you'll see. I'm going to make it to where the compressor's on that side. So I'll do the same thing. Put the clip in. That's one side, very simple. And now I'm going to do this side. You guys have to see how easy that was on the other side. And I told everybody my wife and my son were going to be here today. But my wife, she's great. She researches all this. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for her. Her brother, how I got into the hyperbaric therapy, is her brother has a child that was born with the back half of the brain, not the front half. He was only given 1 day to live. And they basically started to hear about hyperbaric therapy. And he found out about Oxynova. He researched all of the hyperbaric chambers out there. And he found how Oxynova was the best. So he says, wow, I need to get that for my son. His son eventually, unfortunately, passed away at 3 from pneumonia in the hospital. And when he was at the neurologist and all the other tests they ran, they seen development of the front half of the brain. And that's when I really got interested in how well these work for everyone, from healing, or we really can't say healing, helping, basically helping many conditions. So I says, hey, I want to talk to the owner and fly him down. He flew down, and he stayed at Margaritaville. I put him and Antoine, one of the distributors, up for a few nights at Margaritaville. And I talked to them about being a distributor. And I definitely wanted to offer these in the US to people to make sure that they are able to get better quality of life. So that's how I got involved with Oxynova. When I seen the development of the front half of the brain from the neurologist and knew how well they worked, I knew, and I started researching along with my wife. She researched everything and found out how great they are. And she researches all these other products and tells me all these great things about everything that we do. And that's when I wanted to start helping people. So that's what happened, is I became a distributor by bringing Vincent, the owner, to Florida, because it was 50 degrees in Canada. And he says, how about, we come down, and Antoine, I had them stay at Margaritaville, and basically they came down and discussed how I could be a distributor for this wonderful company, Oxynova. So let me get back to putting this together, and just know my wife, she's wonderful. She researches all this stuff, and whether it be the oil, whether it be the PEMF, whether it be just everything we're dealing with. We were starting to work with MMS, finding out a lot about that. I don't know if you guys know about that. That's the chlorine that Trump talked about, is helping a lot of people. Drinking chlorine, people thought it was Clorox. It's not Clorox, it's MMS. Basically something that they clean and sterilize all of operating rooms with. And if you watch a video about it or research it, I'm not a doctor, so I don't prescribe it to you, but research it. It's making miracles. I mean, there's other stuff out there that is talked about that's going to be changing the world when it comes to health and how things go. So I just wanted to tell you that and let you know that you're watching the best hyperbaric chamber in the world be put together right now. Oxynova, there's no one else out there like it. So next, we got the frame in. Next will be the mattress. We can put the mattress in now, might as well. And then after that will be the compressor. I'll show you how to put the compressor together. Mattress is very easy. Everything's together in there. You want to make sure that you're in the middle of both of your boosters, on the edge of both of your boosters. This booster's right, I can actually go down that way a little bit. Let me see. Yes, I can go down this way a little bit, so I'll pull it down. You want the boosters to be right at the same size. If you want, here, let me lift it up and just give it a push. You definitely want both sides to be matching up. There you go. And there we go. We're right where we need to be. One side is there, and the other side is there. We're right at the edge of both sides. So next is the mattress. And I like to take the mattress out and basically fold it in half and kind of work it in. That's the best way. If you want, give it a step. We're gonna have Shirley give it a, here, we're gonna pull it down and she's gonna step on it. She helped me unpack everything, and that's the easiest way, is have a little help if you have it. And she helped me with the hoses and all that. But there you go. So, you want to put it with the gel coating. That's one thing about our chamber too. We got this, and that's one thing too. We have the thickest, more pounds per square foot mattress. It's like sleeping in your bed. We put somebody in there the other day that had Lyme disease, and he says he couldn't believe how comfortable it is. I mean, I've been giving these things to people that have COPD, Lyme disease. It's working very well for people with TBI, traumatic brain injury. They're finding that they're getting great results with low pressure. And that's a lot of the conditions are doing that. They're finding out, they put them in, because you have low pressure, medium pressure, high pressure, and then you have extreme pressure. So just know that they're getting great results with low pressure. You're using it several times a day, and you're able to get, really good results because you have it in your home. You can use it 3 times a day, at 90 minutes a day, and you just put 4-hour intervals in between using it. So just know that you can get great results with using it 3 times a day, and you can basically, I'm not sure about getting, the high pressure. They were actually finding the conditions were getting worse in some cases. So there's the mattress. We're going to put it in one side first, and after I put all this in, I'm going to get in it and start it, and I'm not going to put any of the sheets, but I find putting a nice, just a regular twin sheet fits right on the mattress. You can put either, I got one for Bryce that has the mattress pad that's actually, it's let's see, I'll show you, waterproof. That way if any accidents, anything gets spilled, if he brings water in, if anything at all happens, you'll have a waterproof mattress. And I did black with them. Usually I do white because he doesn't have open wounds, but I usually do white if somebody has open wounds. That way if there's any kind of blood or anything, they can actually just wash the white sheets. But it's the best way to do it, is to keep your mattress clean by putting a mattress pad. You could use either the waterproof or the regular mattress pad, and then put a regular twin sheet, just like a twin mattress pad. And you want to put a pillow in there for comfort. I actually got 2 pillows because there'll be Shirley and Bryce. They can actually lay on both sides. One can lay on one side, the other one can lay the other side, and they can go foot to foot, or they can lay both next to each other. And there'll be plenty of room in here to lay next to each other for 2 people. Our number 9, my wife, the 2 dogs, and my son actually fit in the number 9 comfortably, to where all of them get in there and have a little party. And it was wonderful. There's actually making hyperbaric chambers for animals. And why get it for your animal, this big, when you can get our number 5 and get inside with your animal and actually receive benefits. I mean, it's wonderful for women that want, collagen in their skin. It makes the collagen better. It's actually good for anti-aging. I don't know if anyone's heard that recently, but it actually, good for everything. Hair growth. I mean, I need to, and it's good for posture too. I need to start using it more. I know my back's a little, I need to actually start using it more for posture. I'm actually doing stuff where I lay on the back and put my legs up. And I think that's from carrying all the weight, every day. I'm football and everything else. I don't know why, but I'm trying to work on that myself. But it's supposed to be good for posture. So I'm going to get it in a lot more, and maybe my hair will go back. I think when you get older, God just makes your hair, go away, because that's less you have to do, And if you haven't found someone by the time you're old, then what's the use, right? So here you go, and we're putting the mattress in. I'll push it down to one side, all the way, and then I'll do it unfold. I'll basically unfold it like this, and push it down, and let it lay right in there. And if you did find somebody that, and your hair falls out, they should love you for who you are, right? Everyone in my family shaves their head. I don't do that. So, the great thing about our chamber is how easy it goes together. You really don't need any tools, but you do need either a penny or a screwdriver. So, I'll use, I guess, my knife. I use this to open up everything, and I could use the back side of this. And what you're going to do is there's a screw for your, over here where you put your gauges on. You have two gauges. Let me grab those. These are your two gauges. Now you have an interior gauge and an exterior gauge. We'll put the exterior on, and I'll show you why I need that screwdriver. If you look at these, one will say exterior and one will say interior, and you really don't want to mess those up, that's for sure. This is your exterior and that's your interior. Let's double check and triple check. You check twice and measure once, right? Or measure twice and check once. And this is your exterior. So here's where your exterior gauge would go, right there. And I'll probably spin this around. I think I'm going to spin it around when we're all done. And you just want to make sure it goes in there good, just like a screw goes into a hole. You want to make sure it goes in there good. You want to make sure it's upright to where you could read it, and you don't want to put it in there too far. So you can, just put it in there to where it's snug, like that. You don't want to go too far. It already has the Teflon tape on there, and you should be good like that, just enough to go in there. Now, on the back side, you're going to use this screw that comes out for your concentrator. You should have a clip. This clip right here is where your concentrator would go if you were to add the concentrator. We're not putting a concentrator today, so we're going to take that screw and actually put that screw on the inside to where if you do put a concentrator, you could take the screw back out and put a concentrator. I'll show you the clip that actually goes on the concentrator. You have it right here in their package. I didn't unpack it, but you have a concentrator clip right here that will actually pop right on there, and you can put your concentrator. And there's another clip, so when you take that screw out on the inside, you could put a concentrator with a mask on the inside if you like, or you could just pour in the oxygen, into the unit without a mask, however you want to do it. So let's take out that screw. Let's fix the mattress a little. Now, here's the screw. As you can see, guys, there it is. You just want to make sure that comes right out. And you should be able to give it a couple twists, and then it'll come right out. You don't even really probably need this. Sometimes it's in there so loose that you don't even need that. And here's the screw. And now this screw is going to go in that hole on the inside because we're not hooking up a concentrator. And if you do hook a concentrator up, you would hook your concentrator up and take this screw right back out. And just like the rest of them, you really don't want to, you want to make sure it threads in there nice. You don't want to cross thread it. And just give it a little tighten with a penny or with your screwdriver. Just tighten it up enough to where it just gets a little snug in there. So now that that screw is out, you're able to put your interior gauge in. And like I said, check again, make sure it's your interior. You don't want to mess those up. You screw it right in. It has the Teflon tape, and make sure it screws in there nice and loose, and like you don't want to cross thread it. And that's your interior gauge. Now let's see. You want to make it to where you could read it when you're on the inside. So we'll leave it right about there. That way you can read it. Now, let's put these further apart. Seems like our boosters are a little bit tight, so I'm going to pull them apart a little and make sure they're far as apart as possible. And make sure our frame is even. Yep, our frame is even. And you'll see on a number 9, there's actually the frame has an indentation to where you can get to your zipper. So here, that's that part. And it looks like I have to, you know what? I have it in one of these bags. One of these bags I have a light. Maybe it's in this one. Little box. Let me see. Let's see. Maybe it's still in my car.
There's a light on top over there with the into the kitchen.
A what? A light?
A light, yeah, right there.
Okay.
The black one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm saying a cord. I have a cord. I don't know where it's at, though. The cord goes right here to plug your light in. We have a cord. I'm not sure. It might be still in my truck. I basically have a cord that plugs right into this hole, and that's able to turn on your light from the inside. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you that right now, but it plugs right in, just like any other cord would plug right in, and it would go right into your wall. So, next step is the compressor. Here we go. Now, this is your muffler. This little orange piece comes right out, very simply, just like the rest of it. You don't ever want to cross thread that. You definitely want it to go in nice and smooth, and that's your muffler. I'm not sure if they're going to work on a different design. I believe they had some design coming out. We'll see if that comes out soon, where it actually supports in more air into the unit. That's going to be out real soon here. Now, this is where the compressor pushes the air in. You're going to want to put that on the inside. Over here is where your compressor will hook up. Move this down some. This is where your compressor is going to hook up. So this is going to go on the inside of there. Let me go screw that in. You guys really can't see that, so I wanted to show you that that's where that piece is going to be going. And it screws in like the rest of the pieces. You want to screw it in nice and, make sure the threads don't get crossed. So this is the other piece that you're going to use for your hose. This one is very easy to do. You take your tape off right here, and as you see, it already has the Teflon tape, and you just screw it right in. You don't want to cross thread it. You definitely want it to go in nice and loose there. You never want to cross thread anything. Let's see. That one. There we go. Usually it goes in a little bit easier than that. Sometimes you have to. Let's see where that's doing there.
Super baby!
You definitely don't want anything cross-threaded, that's for sure.
Super baby!
Put that in nice and there we go.
Super baby! Super baby!
Got a lot of response here.
What's that?
Got a lot of people responding to that.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I told everybody I was doing this today. So this piece usually isn't like this. Usually it goes right in. I think it's these are all, like I said, non-toxic. These fittings aren't PVC. Other units have PVC. We don't use any PVC on our fittings, that's for sure. So, there we go. I don't want to cross thread it, that's for sure. And this is why I bring usually another compressor or another fitting. I should have brought another fitting with me, because sometimes you have problems like that. And I don't want to push it in, because that piece there will definitely get, let's see.
Super baby!
I don't want to do it too tight. There we go.
Super baby! Super baby!
There we go.
Super
And the good thing is we have quick release fittings. This is one wonderful thing. You won't find nylon braided lines out there. Usually you see a fish tank line. A fish tank line like this, basically a clear hose like you see on a fish tank. We have nylon braiding on the outside, so it never tangles, never gets bent. That way you always have flow of oxygen at all times. And there you go with that. And you know what? I'm gonna flip it around. Like I said in the beginning, I'm gonna move this, and I'm gonna show everybody how easy it is to move this around. And you see how easy it is to put together and take apart. If you do have to move it, You know, if you need someone to do it, that's great, but you can flip it around, no problem. Bring that this way.
Wow, that is easy. Wow.
Yeah, and if you want to move it either way. And this way it gives it a little easier for you to read gauges and everything else. What are you watching, buddy? Bubble Guppies? All right. And here, I'm going to make it to where you and Bryce can get in a lot easier. I'll put it this way. I had it the other way thinking you guys were going to get in from that side. So that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to hook that hose right there and give it a crank, and we should be all good. See how these boosters are? I could probably put them a little further apart. See, up there we go. That's where it needs to be. I think I pushed them together when I was under there, so these probably go a little further apart. Let's see if this one will go further. There we go. And that's where we want to be. Yeah, that's real nice like that. And then you get inside and outside through the top here. You and Bryce can climb right in whenever you're ready. And I'm gonna do it the first time though. I'm gonna make sure everything's running good and you're all up and going. Let's do a compression on it one time. And Bryce is gonna get some benefits out of this. You're gonna see how much he responds better after, it takes usually 40 treatments. That's why you see, I do, instead of doing like Oxy Health, we'll do a month. I do 40 days, and I give you the same price. Let me show everybody just that real quick. This is my flyer, and I always say, compare before buying, and it basically shows the competitors. That's Oxy Health, and they do a 30-day. I do 40 days, and basically they only make they're 31. We have 32 inches. They have 27. We have 28 inches. They have 20 or 32. We have 33, and then we have a 36 that they don't even offer, which is basically we're so much underpriced than they are when it comes to the rental plan. And these are the the pricing on it. But like I said, I'm not charging Shirley or Bryce because I want to help them. I want to help them. I want to show people how Oxynova is helping others, and I want to definitely change their lives. And that's what I'm here for. I don't mind money. Everyone loves money. I love blessings. If I can change someone's life, and I can get blessings from somebody from changing their children's lives, I'll definitely be blessed in the end. Money's great, but blessings are even better. If you can help someone, I talk about that on my Facebook. If you guys ever go on my Facebook, just go to, obviously some people are because they're on Christopher Dolce, on Facebook, and you'll see Dolce Hyperbaric, and then you're going to see on YouTube. This is my second video. The first video, my gimbal was going a little crazy, so we did a good assembly on that one. I really didn't talk about any of the other products that we're offering, but just know we have all those other products along with Oxynova. We work with the best products in the world because we feel everyone deserves the best. All of our products have a patent that nobody else can offer. There's things that ours have that nobody can ever take from us because it's a patent and no one else can take what we're doing. So we're gonna get this thing cranked up. The good thing is we have a long hose. So if you were to put it in another room, you don't hear nothing when you're in there anyway, but we usually put it where the coolest spot is. Like your air conditioner is there, you can bring it all the way here or even put it in a different room. So it's away from you during treatment. But I just say put it here for now because your plug is right over there. Yeah, everybody knew I was coming to do this today. I've been telling people for 2 days. I'm like, I'm coming out here. I'm going to take care of it. I'm putting this together for Bryce. So just know, that's why I'm here, to help Bryce. I'm here to help Shirley.
Hi. Hi, Bryce.
Yeah, and it's going to help his eyes. He has that condition. 1 in 200,000 children. Bad enough he has autism, but here it is. He has this condition with his eyes.
Bryce, say hi. Look up.
What's going on with his eyes is basically inflammation in his iris. It's in the back of the eye. So just know, Bryce, this is going to help your eyes. And I brought up Bryce a bunch of games today. I don't know if they're out here. I brought him Pop the Pig. That will get his motor skills down. He has a fishing game that I brought him. And he also has What's in the Box. So those are all kind of cool games for him to play. He's gonna have a great time playing those. Yeah, I forgot 2 things. I think I forgot the plug if that's not in my car. And I also forgot a vaporizer. I'm going to hook up a vaporizer for Bryce. That's things that we do too that are very easy to do. You put a cup of peroxide inside of a vaporizer, and it will vaporize throughout the room. And then it goes through your nasal cavity, and he breathes that. And we breathe, we get peroxide in us all the time, whether it be in our toothpaste, just different things have peroxide, and we ingest peroxide all the time. But a vaporizer will be great because you actually breathe it, it'll come into the compressor and actually go into the chamber. So I think I'm just going to compress it the first time, and that way you guys can see how quick it compresses. And what you would do if you're on the inside, you would start with the top zipper and go to the bottom zipper. But if you're on the outside, you do the bottom zipper and then the top zipper. And what you would do is shut this valve. That will make it compress. And the good thing is you're able to operate this all on your own, because on the inside you could do your decompression. And what I usually do is just shut it, because it takes about 10 minutes to compress. So I will shut it, and on the inside you can see it will have these little loops right here. Because on the bottom, the first one doesn't, because you don't really need the loop. You need it for the outside if you're doing it from up here. But you'll see the other one has a loop on the inside for if you're on the bottom. Here. And you want to make sure they're shut all the way, even when you're in the top there. That's all the way. I can push my finger and see that that's no further. It can't go any further. And this is wonderful. This right here actually has Velcro. If we ever have a problem with the rubber strapping, we're able to, the rubber seal, we're able to take that off. But we never have any problems with that. And if you do use this, see how it has like a powder on it? You want to keep this with talcum powder that doesn't have the scent on it. So if you ever have, if it doesn't get dry, you just put a little bit of talcum powder that's not scented. You don't want to use the scented one, So you can find that, online or whatever. You just put talcum powder, non-scented, and you'll see. So that will compress. You'll see this is you're going to see this rise up in about 5 minutes or so. You're going to give me a few minutes, and this is going to rise up. Let me make sure there's nothing, because this went in a little bit. No, we're good. This went in a little bit crooked on there, but sometimes it doesn't go in. Maybe that's the first one I ever had an issue with it going in a little bit tight, but it's good. While that's compressing, let me go outside and see if I have the light, because I believe I put the light the light cord in the truck. Let me see. I'll tell you guys a lot more about Oxynova as well. Let me see what you think. Not in that bag. It might be in the pizza bag. Those bags. Let me go look and see the car. Shirley's going to keep you guys watching it while it compresses. You can see it's already getting full, and this won't go up for a while. This is going to take a few minutes to go up. Once it gets filled all the way, then it will start compressing. So I forgot the cord, but that just plugs right in. The cord just plugs right in that hole, and I forgot the vaporizer. I was so excited to get here and help out Bryce and help out Shirley that maybe I forgot a couple things obviously, but that's easy. I'm going to probably go back home and get the vaporizer because I do want that here. That way she can start getting benefits right away from the vaporizer. He's going to get benefits from it as well. So it's getting there. And I'll tell you a little more about it since we're here. Boom. This is the, Oxynova. It's, you won't find a nylon hose like this. The patent is on the silver in the compressor. You won't find a compressor that has silver in it. And like I told you, it runs off of a turbine. It's not a piston. So you're never going to lose pressure. It will always have constant pressure. You're definitely going to have constant pressure throughout treatment. It's all non-toxic, the full chamber, non-toxic, the best materials that you can find. It's a Teflon and Kevlar. And basically, when it came to getting the parts to make the chamber, Vincent, he didn't cheap out on it. The guy says, okay, you can use this one, you can use this one, you can use this one. And he went with the top product on everything that he picked out to assemble this chamber. When it came to the gauges, you'll find other gauges out there. They won't have all the numbers. They'll just have green or red. This one actually shows you if you're at 1.3 or 1.4. I brought Bryce to 1.3 because I think you'll basically have less pressure and get more benefits. We're actually, like I said, getting a lot of benefits for traumatic brain injury between 1.2 and 1.5. And just know that this is the best stainless steel gauges that you'll find on the market. There's no one else that are making gauges like this. Like I told you, it's Teflon, Kevlar. The windows, you have 10 windows that are double and triple pane. On all the smaller units, they're double pane. On the bigger unit, it's triple pane windows. So just know that they're the best windows, and you're not gonna. You have it's 8 to 10 windows for natural lighting. Now when it does go all the way up, I guess we can push it down. When it does get totally compressed, you're gonna hear these regulation valves start to whistle, and that regulates the pressure on the inside. These regulation valves, like I told you, you can put your feet, you can put duct tape, you can put anything over them, and they'll continue to regulate no matter what. So just know that there's no putting pressure kits. Like other people can put pressure kits and get more pressure out of the unit. That's why we're able to give a lifetime warranty, because we know you can't put more pressure on it, and that's what it's made for, is to go to 1.3 or 1.4. Our 5 and our 7 are at 1.4 because they're a little bit smaller. Our number 8 and 9 are at 1.3 because they're actually bigger. So just know, this is going to be your new playhouse, buddy. You're going to be in there. You're going to bring Pop the Pig. I don't know about bringing Pop the Pig because it has plastic. He keeps wondering why it won't.
Pop the Pig.
Yeah, Pop the Pig, buddy. Look, I'll show you. It goes like this. You got to pop the pig, and there it's popped. He likes popping the pig. He doesn't really worry about the numbers and how many times. Pop it. Go ahead. Pop it up. Pump it up. Pump, pump, pump. And just know that this is the best soft shell hyperbaric chamber on the market. You won't find anyone else better. You won't find anyone with a lifetime warranty. You won't find anyone that has the patent and the silver. You won't find anyone else that has the nylon around the hoses. Oh, it's rising up now. We're already out, halfway almost. And you'll see, this is the 1.3, so you're only going to go in the 1.3 range. The 1.4 is up here. When you get the smaller units, you'll be in that green area. And that's the thing, you won't ever fluctuate. Other chambers, you're going to fluctuate. Ours, you never fluctuate in pressure. So you just know that, and then I'm going to pull off you'll be able to see a lot better. I'm going to pull off the blue coating. They come off very easy. I'll show you. I just wanted to get it assembled and basically show you guys how easy it is to assemble. We're going to put this on YouTube. I have other videos on there. There's no other videos for Oxynova on YouTube except my one video. So this will be number 2 video. And this is the number 2 video because I'm here to help out Bryce. I'm here to help out other people that have any kind of issues with their children. I want to be able to help children and change their lives. The parents out there that want to make a change in their child's life, just know I'm here for you. I'm here to help you in any way that I can. So if I can help you, you please call me. You have my number. It's on my website. It's on my, I'm at DolceHyperbaric.com. You can see my website. You can go through the website. Go on the menu. You really can't find the menu on the phone, but you can find it on a tablet and on a computer. You go up to the menu. It'll show you all the different conditions. It's good for every condition that you can think of. You can go Google the conditions, and it will be on Google, benefits of hyperbaric therapy, and you'll see how many great conditions it will help. And it's like everything. So you can go on the menu and find the conditions, and also it has an athlete. For all you athletes out there, it has an athlete page. And, I just updated it a while back, got an athlete page, all the conditions, and I put videos. So you'll see hard shell chambers on my videos, but know that the guy, Dr. DeLuca, that gives me my prescriptions, he's only at 1.5. We're at 1.4. He has a soft shell Seacrest, and then he's doing treatments at 1.5 and getting results with that. We're using 1.3 and 1.4, and sometimes different conditions call for different pressures. So check into what condition you have and what pressure is adequate for whatever you're trying to improve, and you can go from there. We find that all the conditions are great with low pressure. It's like going in your pool at like 12 feet of water. It's very safe. If you're inside and for some reason you wanted to have to dump all the air out, you could dump it out right away. You can dump it and get right out of the chamber if you have to, but it's not very good to do that. You want to be able to decompress. You see how it takes about 10 minutes to compress? That basically is going to, you're going to feel like you're in an airplane. And you might want to bring some gum in, a little bit of water, whatever. But you want to just pop your ears while you're in there. And then, that's pressured oxygen going in throughout your spine, your organs, and throughout your body. Giving you great results with oxygen going places you wouldn't usually breathe it. So just know that It goes into your mitochondria and sends it to your hemoglobin, which goes the fluid around your cells and gives you very healthy cell replication. And it also gives you, it's great for inflammation. It'll get rid of inflammation. It's going to get rid of inflammation in Bryce's eyes. It's going to, that's what it's caused from this condition, is inflammation in the eyes. This is your new playhouse, buddy. You're going to go inside there and have a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to have so much fun. Yep. So definitely you're going to have a great experience using Oxynova. It's a wonderful unit. And you hear it regulating already. It's definitely doing what it's supposed to. And it's also great for building stem cells. It's great for building neurogenesis and angiogenesis, which is building nerves and building blood vessels. So any blood vessels in his eyes, any blood vessels, any nerves, it's going to help out a tremendous amount. So just know that you're going to get benefits from using Oxynova. So definitely, there's not much more to say. Everything's together. It's running great. It's the best flexible hyperbaric chamber in the world, and definitely know that you're going to get benefits with Oxynova. That's for sure. So if there's any questions, you can contact me on my phone, 954-557-5472. And you can look at my website, DolceHyperbaric.com. And you can find anything you need to find conditions and see all the great stuff that it's helping. You can go on to the videos and pop on more videos, and it will show you great videos of all the different people that offer, hard shell hyperbarics. And you can even find soft shell hyperbarics. If you can go to YouTube, you can find out all the great things that it's helping. So just know that it's here for Bryce, and he's going to get benefits. He's going to have a great time, and know that it's going to help your child too. All right, so if you have any questions, you call me. I couldn't wait to get it here. That's why I forgot my cord for the light, and I forgot my vaporizer. But I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to go get that at home. I know the Super Bowl's on. We don't watch that stuff. Shirley does. She's all dressed up for the Super Bowl, but not me. I much rather, I much rather come here and help out Bryce than work. This isn't work. People say you shouldn't work on Sunday. This isn't work to me. This is definitely, amazing that I can help Bryce and any other children out there that need help. It's helping kids with cerebral palsy. It helps them loosen up. It helps them have more interaction. It helps a tremendous amount. With Bryce, it's going to help out with his the same thing, interaction, more response. He's going to get great benefits, and just know it can help your child too. So I know I don't want to take up too much of your time. That Super Bowl thing's on, and everybody go and have a good time watching that. But you have any questions, you contact me, and I'm doing actually a video for a foundation. I'm doing one on YouTube and one on Facebook. So I love everybody that watches. You come onto my Facebook, you're going to see, I tell you that every single time. I love everyone that watches. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great day, and if you need help, I'm here for you. All right? I'll talk with you later. You have a great day, and DolceHyperbaric.com. You can find me and contact me, and I'll do anything I can to help you. All right? Love everyone that watches. Have a great day.